Hey, how do you feel when you hear the letters AI? Are you excited or maybe a little worried? Or you get the feeling like the world is changing so fast and you might get left behind? And these thoughts are reasonable because we are always hearing that AI is this big complex thing that is coming for our job. So that can feel scary. But there is a different side to the story, and it's the one that really matters for you. What if I told you that the biggest secret about the AI is that it's not your competitor? It's your personal assistant, your personal coach, and your personal guide. Today, we are not going to talk about complex tech stuff. I am going to show you three simple ways to use AI right now to build your portfolio, do great in interviews, and build your career faster. This is the friendly AI that no one is talking about. But before that, make sure you subscribe the channel, hit the like button, and share it with your friends because this video is going to be really beneficial for students and young working professionals. Let's start with the biggest challenge for every student or young working professional, which is staring at the blank page. You have skills, but you don't know how to show them. You want to start something, but you don't have an idea. It feels like a huge mountain that you can't climb. And this is where you can use your first AI assistant, which I'm going to call the Idea and Portfolio Helper. Let me take you to the website so that you can understand with the step by step guidance on how to use this tool properly. All right, so this is the website I was talking about. This is called Durable. So here, this website is so powerful that it can create a website for you with some simple prompts. And so simple that I'm going to show you a very simple website that you can create within minutes. Okay, let's say what type of business you are building, a uh, marketing agency. Let's just say, let's assume it. You will be creating a portfolio. So, yeah, okay, the location is good. Business name, there is Marketing Minds. And you know what? That's what it all needs. Next, it will generate the website, and here we go. Creating the page structure, writing the content, picking images, and optimizing. And here you go. And you see this? This is called customization, which means you can customize any part of the website that you want and let it optimize so that I can take you through the website. And believe me, when I first tried that, I was blown. Like, I am a coder, I know how to build a website, but if I were to make it, we even using AI by setting portfolios like the folders and all of that, it would take time and it might not be that creative because I would need images. I need to create that. But here, the images are created within seconds. So this is a really powerful tool if you are not into tech. Got it. So our website is ready. Now you see we can even customize it. I wasn't lying after all. So we have our logo, a beautiful image behind it, which is really good to be honest. Like these images are really creative. We have our normal header, which most of the websites use. We have this, what's this called? Our about or whatever it is, like the second section. Now here we can show that what kind of facilities we are offering. Unlock this SEO, this content creation, this, and the ideas are already there. Now you can add something like that here. The client, the testimonials, the strategic insight, something that you want to talk about in your website. And look at this, a map feature, a location feature. The footer is amazing to be honest. And you know what? When I first created with that, I found that here's was the section for emailing. You can even send the email, the feedback to your email. That's really good. And this is a really, really good website if you are starting as a beginner and just you want to create a portfolio website to show it to others. So that's what Durable is for. I really want you to give it a try and start working on that because this is the first step. Now you might be wondering, how do I get the ideas? You just type marketing student. But I need a really good website with details. But for that, you need to use another AI tool so that you can brainstorm ideas and get a better understanding of what you want to create. For that, continue watching the video and I will tell you. You see, tools like Durable can build a professional working website for you in less than what it takes to get a coffee. In seconds, it writes the text, find pictures, and build a full website. I know it's not perfect, but it can take you from zero to almost done in a minute. But what if you don't know what to put on your website? For that, you can use general AI like Gemini or ChatGPT to help you brainstorm. The trick is to ask a good question. Don't just say, give me ideas. Be clear. Try something like this. I am a business student who likes fashion and the environment. Give me 5 simple business ideas I can use for a class project. For each idea, tell me the problem it solves. And just like that, you have a plan. That's the project you can work on, put on your website, and talk about it on your interview. This isn't about cheating, it's about getting past that feeling of being stuck. You still do the work, but now you know where to begin. Okay, so now you have built your portfolio and you get an email saying, "Would you like to interview?" And then you get the feeling of a mix of excitement and fear. Interviews can be scary. It feels like a big performance, but you never get to practice. And this is where you meet your second AI assistant, and which I creatively name the interview coach. All right, so here we are. This is the website where you will get your interview coach is Yoodli. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but this is the website that you need to practice for the interview. Let me show you how it is getting done. And believe me, this is a really, really good website. Let me show you. You can write, give it a prompt, what kind of person, what kind of interview you want. But you know what? I will go for the behavioral interview. It is already there. You do not need to write anything like this is the kind of interviewer I want. This is the person who, like, how the AI will get to know how the people, the HR thinks. So here it is. They have told you to pick the company name. I will go with the Google and yeah, senior. uh, we can even choose the role. So when I first tried that, so here let's say, yeah, its example is good, senior project manager. There are a lot of options. When you explore the website, you will get to know that you can get a drop down and all of that. So, but for now, this is it. So this kind of description, you can even add that. All of the things, everything is there. You just need to get started. So you just save and practice. So what do you see? We have our interviewer. This is me. Even I can, start my video, which I definitely want. So it can only hear my voice and I can start. So, there are 5 free trials. I have already used 2 before and there are 3 more, which I think are enough if you just want to go with your first interview. That would be great. Let me show you how it is being done. I will start the interview. The interviewer will ask the question. It will keep going until I end the session. But before I end the session, let's have a practice session. I'm not sure how I will perform because this is not an interview that I'm preparing for, but let's give it a try.
Hey there, Tarun. Great to meet you. How are you doing today? I hope you didn't have any trouble getting connected to the call.
Not at all. Thank you for asking. And I have been doing great today. Then you press on the next response.
Awesome. Glad to hear it. Well, I'm excited to chat with you today about the senior project manager role here at Google. I've looked over your background and I'm looking forward to learning more about your experiences. Let me start with this. Can you tell me about a time when you had to manage a project that faced some unexpected challenges or roadblocks? How did you handle it?
So there was this time when our team had to get the data from any particular source, and then I needed to give it to the web development team. So the problem was that we already had drafted a plan that this is how we will get the data, and it will be converted into a specific file so that our web development team can work. However, unfortunately, the data we got was too much for our system to handle, and it just never worked out. So what I did, I used AI tools to get it to work on my current RAM, and even I created a backup. And from that experience, I always started having a backup so that I will never create a mess like this. It will be checking my fillers and all of that. So you
A
guys.
great example of adapting when things don't go as planned. I like that you took away a lesson about always having backups. Can you tell me more about how you communicated with the web development team during this situation? How did you keep them informed about the delays and the changes you were making to get the data in the right format?
Sorry guys, I just got carried away. Now you just press on save and view analysis. It's gonna be bad because I thought the senior manager post was for the interview, but that was for me. Uh, all right, so I made a mistake. All right, so that was it, and I'm not sure like what kind of response I will get, but let's see. Now you see a very detailed feedback. You get the strength. What are your strength and your growth area where you are using structure storytelling for your examples and make sure you address the key details of the questions in your response. Okay, so this is really helpful, improving like all of that. If you go through all of it, you will get a better understanding of yourself. So the situation 2 out of 5 action result. All right, so my overall score was 45. I was just practicing, okay, so don't take it seriously. Now you see, it was 2% repetition, 3% filler, and all of that. Weak words are there. This is a really amazing feedback. Even a paid instructor might not be able to give you such kind of detailed feedback. I mean, it's telling you weak words. I didn't even notice if I have used them, and they really make a big difference. So if you practice here, I know you will be doing great. So here it has listening theme. So I spoke for 63% and he spoke for 37%. There are a lot of things. The feedback is very detailed and that's what you need to be prepared. I think when I will be preparing for my interviews, I will definitely go for this one. You see, this is a kind of feedback that is impossible to get from anywhere else. And you need to remember that confidence doesn't come from being perfect. Nobody is perfect. It comes from being prepared. So now you did great in the interview and you got the job. So the game is over, right? Absolutely not. The world is always changing. So the question is, how do I keep learning? And this is where you meet your most powerful AI assistant, which I name the career helper, but apparently it's the one you have already been using so far. Yep, I'm talking about Gemini or ChatGPT or whatever general AI assistant that you prefer. Now you will be using them as your personal guide. You know, the hardest part of learning is knowing where to start. Instead of guessing, you can give AI a smart prompt. This is my resume. You can just paste the image of your resume and say that this is a job I want in the future. Let's say AI and ML engineer or data scientist, whatever it is. What are the top 3 skills I need to learn to get this job? Suggest free online courses for each skill. You know what? You can even more add more details to this prompt as your generative AI will be more familiar with you as it saves memory and your previous chats. But you need to think about how powerful it is. In seconds, the AI gives you a simple learning plan that was made just for you. There are millions of online courses out there, and this AI can just go through all of them, whatever is perfect for you, and can simply say that to reach your goal, learn these 3 things next. And to get you know how amazing this is, just imagine how would you do all of it without these AI assistants? And then you realize that how big of a difference it is. You will find that this changes learning from a big scary goal to a simple checklist. Now here's the quick summary. We see how AI can be your portfolio helper, turning a blank page into a great place to showcase your skills. We saw how it can be your interview coach to help you practice things and turn your anxiety into confidence. And we saw how it can be your career help. Whatever plans and confusion is in your mind, just give it to the ChatGPT or Gemini and it can be turned into simple checklist. The idea that AI is just here to get your job is wrong. It's a tool, a very powerful one. And just like any other tool, it powers comes from the person who use it. So remember, it's not here to replace you. It's here to help you become a better, a more confident and more capable version of yourself. The world is full of opportunities and now you have your personal assistant to help you find them. I hope all of it makes sense and if it did, hit the subscribe button and like the video.